Hello, everybody. This is Living Word of Darkness, the Rage Across New York. Today we have a scene, the Rage Across New York, but the Cub edition. The Cubs against New York right now. Shits are going in very normal. Nothing weird is happening. The Cubs are going to meet in the morning. In the morning practices, the Dan Mother is like doing Dan Mother-y stuff and they hear the stupid howls in the Umbra to wake up. That's how we will start our crazy scene.
Well, okay, waking up, that sucks. Um, yeah, Robin will crawl out of whatever blanket she kind of huddled herself up in, and yeah, she'll crawl out of the den, stand up, stretches.
And yeah, for for Garm also will start to wake up and get out as he's like, well, I mean, it's just a normal fucking day.
And unless the storyteller has something against that, Snowflake is gonna sleep in his lupus form. Because there's no point occupying more space when the den is so small. So he wakes up, gives a big yawn, flashing his fangs, stretches his paws, waggles his tail a little, and yeah, gets out of the den.
The Den Father's creepy presence is there. He like slowly approaches. There's just like he probably knows him being more slow is kind of good for his fat ass. At the same time, it's good for scaring other people. And he looks at the Cubs. He opens his mouth and he say, "Today we go to the northern woods. We hunt. We learn being close to our wolf.
Um, Robin will try and keep a desperate sigh in. We'll kind of turn it into a yawn to kind of hide that. Yes, Raya.
Garm, who has been looking? Yes, I have eye patches for everything. And yeah, he turned as the cool thing about changing aspect is that yeah, you can keep stuff with you, you can axe because you never know. Never know when you would have been any fat shit.
He Wormful, not Wormful, sorry, not Wormful. Then father looks at the Garm changing, and then he's looking at Robin.
Yeah, she's working on it. Also
Wolf.
because I never really found a picture for her. Um, but yeah, it takes some more time than
The others, it is correct, but then you will like while like she's trying Bites the Vic is like, what are we waiting for? Wolf. Lupus form.
Yes, bites Vikraya. And yeah, she'll spend a rage. Like it's kind of weird how she's like, trying, and then all of a sudden, poof.
Um,
But yeah.
can you like explain how she's trying? I want to like see the
Okay, so what she does is she is trying to focus on things that upset her, that make her angry. So she's kind of starts pacing back and forth, uh, thinking about like uh, something that kind of always upsets her is like thinking about her first change, and how, especially now that they found out that the memory of her friends has been changed in some weird way that doesn't work with the delirium. She's like, yeah, that kind of upsets her. So yeah, from there on, she visibly gets more upset. So the pacing starts to increase somewhat, and yeah, she will finally change forms. And
does
I'm
she
still looking at the
change?
picture.
Okay, it's completely okay. You can find a photo. We can say that we can think. Um, the Bikes Week says the when we go into the city, follow me. Be close to me. Don't attack the spiders unless I say otherwise.
Very well.
The If you wish to take things that you think it will be helpful, take them. Here, as he like gives each a crow eye, Gaia's breath.
Mm. And well, Garm, Garm for his part, um, he's gonna take the eye, the gold coin, because why the fuck not? And I'm gonna fluff it that the probably the warder told him to never let go of his fucking weapon, because I think he would be a douche like this. So yeah, 3.0 noses, three things to carry.
The snowflake carries anything.
Nope.
Okay. Does the Robin clays anything? I just said
Mm,
Robin clays
yeah,
anything.
I
Does
know.
Robin carries anything?
No, I don't think so. She only has the Gaia's breath. She already had one, so she could probably take another one.
He like thinks that you probably spend that one. He gives another one. It's completely okay that if you guys have two.
Okay. Then yeah, I guess now she has two.
The While we go, I want all of you to respond one by one. We will start with the Garm, then Robin will answer, and then the Snowflake. As like he starts to move, in like a middle pace running, and he says, "Why Wolfhard is important."
Because it is part of who we are. We're no man, we're no wolf. If we ignore one part, then we cannot be complete. and we will only be half of what we are.
Robin.
Um, yes, as Garm said, it is part of us, and I think being in our or listening to our part that is wolf will bring us closer to Gaia.
There is this like, appreciative uh, gesture in Bites the Week's face when she and he says that, and then he will say, "Snowflake."
Yes, if we if we ignore the wolf within us, it draws us further from Gaia. It also dulls our senses. If we spend too much time among hominids, we risk forgetting who we are and exposing ourselves to the corruption of the Weaver.
The Bites the Week likes this answer a lot. He is running, and then he will say, "The then what do you want to do to become more close to the wolf heart?" Pardon, he doesn't say wolf heart. He says to your wolf. If it's so important,
Rely on instinct. It is it is what humans generally do not do. They they will think over a problem. They will try to find a way, a solution. They will not follow their instinct. They will quell it in order for a Cartesian point of view to take precedent.
Cartesian. What does that mean?
He thinks of a very simple way to say it. It means that humans rely mostly on facts and they will overthink everything.
Robin.
Yes.
What do you want to do to become more close to your wolf?
Oh. Um. Listen to our instincts, to what we feel is right instead of what we think is right. Um. Don't take more than we need at that moment. Don't waste anything. Be in touch with nature and with the spirits.
Snowflake.
Trust our instinct, trust our senses, and remind ourselves who is the predator and who is the prey.
The the conversation is kind of weird. Maybe like someone told Bites the Week, like learn about your cubs, or maybe someone told him, like, you should ask their opinions as well, because you keep asking like these questions while you guys are like going in this middle pace towards um the northern forest. It's not in the sept, it's outside of the sept. You go into the city. The Garm hears the spirits, those those weird how do I say this? Spiders saying sighted, 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 all over and over again. He's just like, it's kind of a weird feeling. Or those who has spirit speech. I think only Garm has it here. Um, the city is in the Umbra. It's crazy. There's a bunch of spiders. Sometimes you guys see blood on the floor, blood on the ground, but Beitstvik just says, "Continue following me. Continue following me." Um, the site of the forest changes the umbral reflection as well. Uh, you guys start to feel more welcomed, more at home. It's more warm. Oh, the you guys will also see the spirits are kind of coming closer to the Garm. There's this like weirdness regarding Garm. He even looks like like the spirits doesn't necessarily like him, but like he attracts the spirits for a reason. Like when you especially enter the forest, there is one of the bird spirits just kind of lands on his shoulder when he like uh stops. Um, who in the past arrived to the camp of the glasswalkers at the on the forest with their characters? This characters.
What?
If you've
There
been at the camp of the Glasswalker camp
No,
in the Northern Forest.
no.
Nope.
I have
No.
actively refused because there are gets of my own family there.
there what?
I mean, is the Glasswalker camp the one that is with the Shadow Lords and and the Kid of Fenris, or is it a completely different one?
This is not the tree or the Scepter of the Sentinel.
Oh, okay, then
This is the only Glasswalker, pure Glasswalker, Kin and Garu defending this place together.
hmm
Um, then basically you guys find yourselves in middle of the forest, and when bites the week, yes, that is quite correct as well. The Before I continue, the Garm looks like a half dragon wolf, and Robin looks like that she is kind of covered in blood. For George, the you guys find yourself in when Bicycle pulls you towards the other side of the Umbra, the which is the Thlorian. You guys find yourselves in this weird camp. There are people wearing uniforms. Not it looks like a military type of uniform, but it isn't like a green military type. It is a different brand. It is like there is no there's only one symbol, and there's a symbol of the Glasswalkers. Um, Bitesweek kind of turns to you, Tree, and says, "I will talk with the Alpha of this place, and then come back." I will find you. I will find you, Tree, after my talk.
uh, well, Garm just nods.
The After like he doesn't kind of expects a confirmation, he just like simply leaves. What the three cubs are doing? Are they just gonna wait, or is there anything you guys want to do?
Garm is gonna look around a little bit before turning to the others. Somehow, if I had a twisted, sick mind, I think that would be the exact moment where I would leave us there. Of to fend
Pardon? I couldn't understand. I really apologize.
No, basically he turns to the other and he say, "If I was a sick, twisted fuck, this is the exact moment where I would leave the three cubs alone and leave them, leave them to try to survive on their own."
Robin also kind of glances around. This is new. She's never been here. I mean, but he wouldn't do that, right? We're not allowed to be outside on our own.
He's gonna turn to the Ragabash.
Maybe this is part of the hunt. Nobody said we're gonna hunt for someone. Maybe he's gonna hunt for us.
Yes.
You guys can still see Beitstavik is there talking in hobbit form with the the commander of this place. His hobbit form is really ugly. Uh, but after some time, he actually comes back. And he shifts, relaxes into his breed form, and he says, "Hobbit form." He comes back and he says, "I talked with the Alpha. They call him Commander. What is Commander?"
Um, it's a military status.
It's a homid rank or a human rank.
Hmm.
Okay. He kind of like shrug, but he doesn't shrug, but like he just like he's not gonna shrug, but what he's gonna do, he's gonna like shake himself a bit, and then he will say, this forest was attacked by the worm forces in the past. The There were different things like four-legged, uh they call it thorny dragon, but it's, I don't know. I don't know what I don't think dragons exist outside in Tellurian. So they call it thorny dragon because it's like it's four-legged and it has a weird skin. It has scales. One of them may be in the area. That's why we don't gonna go to the north. We're gonna go to south. In the south, there might be poachers. And there may be wolfkin. So we may need to defend them. Understood?
Yes.
Yes, by the week, Raya.
Yes, right.
And the Beitstavik will kind of like look around and then he will like slowly moving and his like his head will look back. He will make that move like, follow me. He won't say anything. He will just make him move with his head.
Mhm.
and he will slowly start moving.
We follow.
Okay. The bites the weak will stop after some time. He will turn and look at the group after they move for like maybe 15 minutes. The Gaia has given you all that you need to feed yourself. Listen the environment, smell it. You will find what is prepared for you. Mother has a mother has a wisdom, and it's created everything for a reason. As he like puts his ear to the ground and trying to listen to the ground, basically showing you guys how you guys can do it.
Yeah, Robin will
Would you
follow his example.
would you guys like to roll me perception survival? If it's based on only hearing, you can roll alertness at difficulty 8, but your difficulty will be 6 because of your lupus form. I
Uh,
forget to fucking see you.
I started it, and well,
You
thanks,
are
Robin.
amazing.
I know.
Tell me something I don't know.
Right? I will go for the hearing thing because I don't have any survival, and she's literally copying bites a week. So yeah.
I mean, we
Unless,
can
unless
like.
my specialty counts in perception, aka detail oriented, I've got 4 successes.
Detail oriented does count.
I forgot to take my dice penalty into account, so I'll just lose the last die and still fail.
Okay.
I have one success.
So,
Robin puts her ear on a rock and is like, I don't hear anything. She's not
yeah,
screaming that, by the way.
Robin, you do put your ear to a rock and you don't hear anything. The Damien,
Yes.
the earth, when you put your ear to the ground, sometimes like you hear a big, like something big putting their foot to the ground,
Hmm.
and like something heavier than four of you. Not four of you, sorry, something heavier than uh, you in lupus form. And our Ragabash here is has 6 successes actually. Damien, did you roll survival or alertness?
I roll survival.
You have 4 successes. I'm sorry. You and Lupu will hear basically the probably a deer or a couple of the deers um, at the west of you. And when you like smell the air after that, you completely get the feeling of another a pig.
Mm,
And Bysvik is just waiting for you guys.
I think there's a pig nearby, or something akin.
Something heavy, something with hooves, probably a wild boar.
Mm.
There's a stone in my ear.
You need to listen to the ground, not the stone.
Yeah, I got that. As Robin looks fairly disappointed.
In herself or bites the weak?
Herself. She even looks a tad jealous to the other two because fucking hell. But then she's just gonna blame it on, well, they know about the nation, they know about the stuff I don't. Which gives her somewhat a bit of better feeling about herself.
The bites the weak will say a pack moves together. The A wolf pack is strong as its weakest. So all three, starting with Garm, then Robin, then Snowflake. Give me a tactic. Give me how this pack of wolves should attack that wild boar or the deers.
Mm. Did he say Robin first, or
No,
No,
no.
Garm.
He said Garm. Um, if you guys roll me like in straight wits, I can tell you what is counting for his way of stating the the way he states the line. If you guys roll me wits,
Could I
I
add psychology to it?
I will
you
Two
can add
successes.
psychology.
I will counter it and ask if I can roll wits survival with my cunning specialty to make a pack tactic.
Yes, you can. The those who only rolls for wits regarding the why bites the weak is like has this like weird thing. Um,
I failed again. I suck today.
Snowflake, your teachers have taught you that the Samgaru looks their ancestors. The Snowflake has the Garm has like just like you. He looks at their ancestors, but he's a Hamid, and he is rumors to be said he has a noble heritage. The Robin has nearly same amount of puberty like yourself, but she is Hamid, and you're a Metis. Um,
That
you
makes
have
it
one
one
success.
success for mine.
Um, it can be really simple. You guys can, sneak on them and jump on it, or you can, make this tactic better by thinking about it more.
Mm.
Snowflake had something in mind. If you wanna go with the ancestors thing, I can go with that.
Oh no. The wits roll for only was for deciding, like understanding why there's a line that he's like specifically putting Garm on the front, then
Ah,
Robin, and then you. If you want to roll wits survival, I can tell you about a tactic.
wits.
I don't need it.
Saskia,
That's what they
Yes.
all say.
let
Ah,
me
Successes.
try to find a role for you.
huh?
Uh,
No, that's fine. I don't need it. I think I have a
you
pretty good tactic in mind.
okay,
So
Mr. Snowflake? You have three successes. It might be very cool if the strong wolf and the fat and when you look at the physicals, the most sneaky one should sneak. The bigger one should scare. Those who can, like try to maneuver should maneuver to the group to those who sneaks and If you choose the wild boar, it might be very interesting to get the wild boar turned into one wolf and then three of them jump on it. If it's just going to be deers, the first one would be more beneficial for everybody.
I think I got it. So what you're basically saying is that I should suggest that if it's a boar, Robin should go in front. I should sneak behind it, and Garm should maneuver it. Whereas if they're deer, we should like try and circle them.
No. My apologies. I'm sorry. I need to explain again. If you're going for a boar,
Mm-hmm.
it may be really cool if one of you just takes the attention and the three of them attack from the back of the boar. If because wild boar may or may not run away. At the same time, when it comes to deer, they will run away. You're completely sure they will run away. But it will be really nice if, like, someone sneaks, someone shows up, and the other one, like, shows up and to scare them, and the other one maneuvers them towards towards the one who is sneaking.
Mm-hmm. I got it.
So yeah, I'm going to roll for it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to roll for it, and I'm gonna try to add less detail because, like, I came more or less to the same conclusion by myself.
Completely.
But he has 3 successes, so I will tune it down to a more simple approach. I'm the strongest. If we go for the boar, I will be the one facing it, while the two of you take the flanks.
When the Garm says I am the strongest, and I will face it, the others will take the flank. Bajcevic looks at the Ragabash.
Snowflake looks at Bites the Weak. Then he looks at Garm and says, I think the gibbous moon should take it head on. The fire of their rage usually burns hotter. I can sneak up behind it. You and Bites the Weak Raya can flank it.
The Ragabash gave you an idea, Garm.
I get one rage. Roll initiative. uh, hmm. You have a point. However, I am not very subtle. I am not very good at stealth. Flanking would require me to be discreet. Otherwise, it would be jeopardizing the overall position.
What does our Galliard says? Is there any stories she heard that might aid us in our endeavors?
Robin opens her mouth, closes it again, and her tail kind of disappears under her belly. Her ears lower as she She realizes she has absolutely no clue whatsoever. Yeah, that was a double botch. um, Perhaps.
What was the roll?
Okay, what
Okay,
the
let me come up with something.
okay,
uh,
just for my knowledge, what was that roll?
that was my wit survival -1 for nightmares.
um, okay, so
No. Let me come up
can
with
I
something. This is
can I
gonna be great.
can I clarify? The witch survival is for creating a tactic.
Hmm.
So like while you will probably shit a tactic that is like really shitty, he didn't ask for a tactic. Like you can still say it, and probably you will because you botched. But like, he also asked for like a story. Remember that one for the future
Uh-huh.
appearances.
Okay. Do I? How do I find the story? What do you want me to roll?
Um, you
Intelligence.
have many lores that you bought.
I bought 2 lores.
You
None of
can
them is
roll
Guru.
you can roll whatever the fuck you want, like Silverfang or Fiona. Go ahead.
I'll go with Silverfang Lore then.
Huh, huh, huh.
Duh. I have 1 success.
Leader leads. Ragabash does his duty to sneak. The the Turge, or actually Alpha, makes sure the pack should survive. That's what you get. You know that like to make sure the pack gives the pack directions. You don't know a story, but like like you heard half of a story because you got 1 success,
Yeah.
and it's like like I remember this story, and the wolves were in it, like trying to organize themselves, and that's it. And also, OOC, as much as it's about um, telling stories, the Bites TV told you, like, do you have a tactic for a story? But Galliard is not just about a tactic or stories, it's about inspiring.
Oh boy. Um. Right. So Robin actually kind of like sits down, which kind of looks silly with her tail tucked between her legs, now kind of pointing outwards. Um, and she thinks for a moment. I don't have many stories ready yet, but I did hear one where great leader of a pack led its back against the armies of the worm, and as they were on its way, of course they had to feed, but they couldn't readily feed because the surroundings where they were on bad ground. Not as bad as the hellhole, but still pretty bad grounds. So, in order to do what was needed to do to feed the pack, the alpha decided on, well, making most out of the strength of his team, of his pack. So, I think it's mostly very important that all of us do what we're good at, which means yes, the Ragabash should sneak. He should be as silent as the night. And Garm, as you say, that you are not as subtle, perhaps it would be best if you meet them head on and provide the distraction for Bites the Weak and Snowflake to sneak up into his flanks, and I could then perhaps dive from behind you as an extra surprise. But most importantly, it is that the Alpha is responsible for the pack and takes his responsibility head on without holding back, without fear.
Basically waits for like the cubs to talk and basically clear a plan.
Snowflake looks at Bites the Week. Raya, do we have to hunt in this form?
The one should learn about Wolfheart in wolf form. Pardon, one should learn about the wolf in wolf form. It will be much more easier in the future when you hunt in Hispo or Krenos. But first, we will hunt in Lupus.
I understand, Raya.
The prey is going away. What are we doing? As he looks three of them.
Well, I would say that if the two of you, as she looks at Snowflake and Bites a Week, would get into a sneaky position and Garm would storm at them head first, then I could follow behind him but try and be sneaky. I am not quite stealthily, but if I follow a little bit behind him, I might be able to stealth and provide the final sneak attack. That way I think we would make best of everybody's, well, fortes, strengths.
Bites the Week looks at Garm first. What does Garm says?
I was muted. God damn it.
I'm sorry, man.
That's fine. He just looks at everyone, then to Bites the Week. Said it yourself. The prey is getting away. We have a tactic. Might as well see if it works.
And then Bites the Week looks at the snowflake and he specifically says, Ragabash. Would you like to roll me perception empathy, George?
Perception. Yep. Standard diff.
Yeah. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 successes. Actually 5. Because minus 2 difficulty in lupus forms. Biceweek always called you Snowflake. This is the first time he called you Ragabash. It's probably meaning you should do your guy in duty.
Yeah. The character got it, the player's processing a little.
The guy in duty of the Ragabash is to make sure the pack and the Garu nation is in the right path. If the Ragabash challenges the idea or, tries to make it better, you can either challenge the idea or you can let it pass or you can just try to make it stronger. It's up to you. Like, if he is basically saying, are you okay with this? Are you going to challenge the idea to make it better? Or are you going to think that this is okay and this will work? Because it's your responsibility to challenge the idea if you think it's bad. It's your responsibility to let it go if you think the idea is good.
Snowflakes looks at you and looks at the three of you and says, think it would be better to draw him out. You could hide, the Theurges could hide in the bushes. Me and the Galliard can chase it here. She can act as bait, I can scare it from behind. I have the best shot of getting behind it.
The Bikesvik looks at Robin because the Robin was the one who created the plan. It is obvious from his face. And he looks at Robin.
Mm,
You created this plan, Robin. The Ragabash gives you an advice as it's his guy in duty. Or he is challenging you to make your plan better.
we don't have a lot of time.
Bikesvik gets shot. You guys hear plunk.
What?
He gets shot.
Okay. Fuck.
You
Can we
guys.
see from where the
Yep,
shot came from?
Yeah.
I will explain. The you guys hear plunk. You know, like it's a really low voice. And he got shot, and he like growls like. "Arr." It comes from the distance. There's this guy who's holding this like weird rifle. Here are the photos.
Are we still in the Umbra?
No, we've earned the
Okay.
Tellurian.
Okay, check.
See,
The
this is why I knew my story would be coming through.
the Robin,
Hmm.
you get shot as well.
God damn it.
Snowflake, you and Garm. It's like pew, 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 pew. The you guys can see in like when you look or not even looking if you're just attacking these creatures, looking at the wound or doing whatever. Things starts to get blurry as things just goes black.
How dare you?
Like, really, man? Fucking hell. I was about to be like, do this, do that. But no. Ay, ay,
I like when the story is like SD says like you got shot, but you didn't roll dice. Like just calm down. I'm not killing you. Calm down. It's not there yet.
ay. Oh no.
You guys wake up. Who wants to be the first to wake up?
Roll
We're gonna have to
dice.
I was gonna say we make a summer roll for it.
I'm gonna roll a 1d3 for you guys, okay? It's Saskia.
Ah,
Saskia, you wake up in Hamid form.
okay. The first thing that she's gonna do is she is literally gonna jump up and look
You
around.
are tied to a bed.
She's not gonna jump up.
You are literally tied to a bed. There's like two doctors. You can move your face, and like when you move, you can see the Garm bites the weaken lupus form. The pardon, my apologies. Bites the weaken Hamid form. Garm in your right, and Snowflake in the Hamid form at the left as well.
How did he get all of his inhamits? Like, but that's an out of character question. Robin wouldn't necessarily think about that.
Actually, you know what? You're kind of fucking right. Bites the weaken lupus, and the Snowflake is in silver. Snowflake, not is in silver. Sorry, Snowflake is in Metis form, not the Metis form. God damn it, Krinos form. Ah,
I mean, you can call it whatever you want. It's a menace.
exactly.
Sorry.
So you wake up, okay, and like This doctor is looking at you. He has this like light on his hand, and he's like, "Ah, she wakes up. Patient number 1. This one is not weak to the silver."
What? Where are we? What have you done with us? As she starts like
The
pulling on the ropes.
the you are sick, dear patient 1. We couldn't get your name. Can we learn your name, please?
No.
Ah, that is really sad.
She's gonna burn a rage to try and get into Krinos.
You try.
Yeah, I figured.
You're being held by Silver,
Mm-hmm.
and like the second like you try your hand, it's just like you get one aggravated damage, unsoakable.
Fuck.
Okay. You're like you want to like stop the transformation, or you might lose your
Oh yeah.
hands or legs and more.
She'll stop. She screams as it hurts.
Mm-hmm.
What have you done with us? Let us
The
go.
Garm, Snowflake, you guys are awake because she screamed. Ah, she wake the others. The we are really sorry. This is you have been infected by the disease of we
Yeah, no,
couldn't
I'm gonna
find
roll
the
something.
name yet.
I'm gonna roll empathy even before he finishes because I don't believe a fuck of that.
Okay, go ahead.
Perception, empathy, 4 dice.
What does Garm and the others are doing?
Wow. God damn it.
You, I mean, it's not a dodge. You don't completely believe them.
Yeah, no, never mind.
Succeeded one roll. You succeeded one roll in this whole like scene.
No.
I will go first with Garm, and then I will go with the George.
So Garby is waking up, and he's gonna look at his hand, which I guess he's strapped on a table.
Yes. You guys are like on. I have to explain it more. My apologies. You guys are like on bed and being held by like silver chain and locks in your hands, arms. Fucking like they like made sure Snowflake can't get away.
Mm. So yeah, he looks he tugs a bit, but not aggressively. It's like I'm studying what's happening, and he turns to the doctors. So there's two ways this is gonna end. Either you kill me first, or I'm gonna unchain myself, and you're gonna be extremely sorry for this. And I'm gonna roll intimidation because I got 7 dice, and I'm gonna fucking roll it.
Do you just a second? Let me check.
I have physically impressive.
Oh, nice. Go ahead.
It's only 1 success.
You definitely scared the lady.
Oh, that's right. I should be able to add rage.
Yes and no. Their willpower is 6.
Oh yeah,
they're human, but their willpower is higher than your rage. Yeah. The doctor says your lycanthropy genes needs to be fixed.
I can fix your face.
Please, there's no need for violence. This thing is unnatural. We will fix you. And then you can return to your lives. It doesn't. We're just going to take your blood, do a couple tests, and when we find the cure, we will cure you. You are angry. I know it is one of the symptoms of this disease.
I
and
will
they,
cure of your.
they
I will cure you of your life, man.
the just a second, like they like pull their like goggle. There's like weird things they have. Uh, the they have like this. They are not like in the photo. It doesn't exist, but they have like this goggles to look at you guys. They don't have. They're not looking at you with their normal eyes. And he like the when you say like I will cure you from your, and he says, please, there is really no need for violence. The In the other hand, there is this wolf wrapped in like silver shit, and it's like shaking, and you guys can see it's like creating cuts all over its body, but it doesn't like care. It's just like growling and doing like trying to do like crazy shit. And the guy is just like, take this wolf to the other room. He is beyond repair. He turned to the wolf.
I really want to do a thing, but
Go ahead, do
no,
what you want to do.
no, because George first gets to do his thing. Because
Okay. Oh yeah, George, you're back. Uh, Snowflake,
Yes.
you're in Krenos form. You are tied to a bed. All over around you, there is silver. They were saying shit like, "Oh, you're sick, and we will cure you." What is Snowflake is doing?
Hmm. He's gonna see if he can. Actually, how is he tied? Good question.
He's tied with silver on a bed, like chains and locks and stuff like that.
the downside is silver hurts you in any form. That's the downside of being a metis.
Yep.
Okay. Can actually no, because so can I spend the range to shift to Hamid and like wriggle free?
You can.
Okay. So I'm gonna spend the rage and I'm gonna shift to Hamid. And he's gonna basically figuring out that I'm smaller in Hamid than I'm in Krinos.
Yes, you can actually get away. Um. So like you go for Hamid, okay, while they're like talking with the Garm and they're talking with Robin. The the lady was like trying to take the bites of the week is taking bites of the week away, and bites of the week is like, "Roar!" And like in the high tongue, you guys understand like, I will kill you, I will kill you, I will kill you. Ah!
Oh,
Like leave my cubs alone, I will kill you, leave my cubs alone, and that kind of bullshit that he's like screaming. Um, the he was saying like we will cure you, and you turned into Hamid. We are rolling initiative.
damn it! Now I can't do what I want to do.
What was the thing you wanted to do?
Well, you said that they were putting on goggles.
Yeah.
I wanted to use the reflection of the goggles to shift to the umbral side.
Nice. Good idea. um the George, we're rolling initiative.
11.
1D, not, god damn it, not that. 6, he has 3 uh 12, he goes first. You are in Hamid form. What do you look like you are going to do?
I'm gonna need a bit of clarification here,
Okay,
because
ask me what you want. Ask me what you
okay,
want.
because if you said they have locks, like the chains are like
It was
secured with locks.
huge. huge chains, but you are no longer locked or
Mm-mm.
tied.
Not me, the other two.
The other two are chained and locked. Yes.
Okay. How far do I need to be from that lock to use open seal?
You need to like be touching the door, I think. But I was like just thinking, are you like looking like you are trying to attack the guy, or you're just gonna do something?
No, I'm probably rushing to whoever's
Say them.
closest to free them.
Okay. So you see like the guy pulls a what you can OOC as I understand is pepper spray. And he's gonna spray you with the pepper spray. Are you ready?
Yep.
He has 3 successes. The pepper spray does 5 damage. 2 plus 5, which is 7. Um, so he has 2 successes. Okay. Normally, pepper spray does bashing damage, and it's really weird because it has a stunning effect, or it takes dice pool away from it. But this specific one has like mixed with bit like this something that you have a weakness to.
Mhm.
So I need you to roll your like stamina difficulty 8, please.
This is not gonna be pretty. No successes.
You get down on your knees in a cough rage as you took like 2, I'm gonna say, let's say lethal, as you are like coughing and you can see you're coughing blood. The the doctor is like trying to stay away. His hands are up and he's like, guards, guards, one of them are free, one of them are free. As like, um, that's exactly what he says, but what are you going to do? You are like trying to calm down to yourself. Would you like to give me one more roll to like maybe come back to yourself?
Okay, what would I roll?
Stamina,
Stamina.
difficulty 8.
Okay.
Ah, botch. Shit.
That's a botch.
Oof.
You like you tried like breathe, and then cough again, and like you aren't able to come down to yourself. Which like 3 guys immediately comes in and they have like guns pointing at you, and the doctor says, "Please, we are really just trying to cure you. We don't need this. I know your disease came into a weird effect where you were really weak to silver."
Can I at least like say something?
You can try like, but like remember you were like still trying to breathe hard. And one thing before we continue, Garm and Robin, do you guys care for Snowflake?
I
No.
care for killing those people.
Okay, Robin, do
I
you
think
care for Snowflake?
I think Robin cares for everyone.
You get in a one rage because you saw your friend nearly being unable to breathe.
Okay.
And Snowflake, it's on you. What do you want to do?
Yeah, so Snowflake like coughs and wheezes and probably got blood on his hand from coughing blood. And with this really choked up voice, he said, I'm allergic to idiots too. I don't see you getting the fuck away.
Well, this one seems to be a bit nice. As like the guys are pointing the guns at you and says, "Please sit back. We don't want to kill more humans for because of this disease. Garm or Robin, if you guys want to do something, you guys can do anything you guys want.
Mm,
Gifts. Gifts.
Well, you know what I want to do.
you say fucking gift.
Ooh, you know what? I will activate my persuasion. I'm gonna
Okay.
try and talk my way out of this shit. So, I don't even know how to activate the persuasion anymore.
Charisma subterfuge.
Ah, okay. Thank you.
What?
Mm,
Snowflake, are you like sitting down?
Yes.
He's probably on his knees by now after like
Mhm.
a botched stamina roll. He's like on his knees, coughing up blood.
One of the
I am
guards.
active.
Okay, the persuasion is active, Saskia.
Mhm.
Garm, what do you want to do?
Um. So he would actually be trying to. He has an idea, and he doesn't like it.
What's the idea?
Um. So here's the thing. Um. Do I feel? Do I feel my coin?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
It's in your pocket.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna use blast. I'm gonna burn them.
Okay. Who?
I
The
mean, okay. To be fair, the question is, can I spend or roll gnosis when I'm bound with silver? That's the main question.
Is a
I
very good question because I don't know.
That
I
is going to
think
be the main question of whether or not it's possible.
so because of your being held by the gnosis, everybody gets like -1 gnosis.
Oh, that's true. That is true.
But you can spend the gnosis
Oh, I will.
and then like what I need to do is I need you to roll dex athletics because you are like really tied to a chair. So like what you need to do is to like reach to the coin in your pocket and turn it towards them with your fingers, which is a really hard thing to do. Like while this is a really easy thing to do in a situation where you are in your home, because of you are locked in this cell, or that's why I'm making you roll this.
Oh, I don't have a problem to try to grab the coin. I just genuinely thought that the way the Talon was worked
Mhm.
is that I breathe fire, but I'm completely fine with the coin being the focus of the fire.
Mm,
So, like,
I
it's just a detail. I think first, like, I need to catch my coin.
yes.
Let's focus on that first.
Um,
Um, what's the death?
the it's gonna be 6 normal difficulty. While you're like trying to reach your coin, one of the guy like 3 guards came near the um snowflake. 2 of them like still holding the guns, and like one of them goes to his back to like try to cuff him down. Is snowflake is gonna resist?
S-
This is for your security, Mr. I don't know your name. I apologize.
Is he still coughing at this point?
Yes, he does.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you have common sense, bro?
Nope.
Mind if I make you roll your wits?
Why would I mind? You're the storyteller. Because I have something in mind. I'm just like thinking how to do it. But let me just roll my wits. That's 1 success on a normal difficulty.
This may be a bad idea, but fuck it, you're overconfident.
This may be a bad idea. What?
The whatever, like like trying to resist might be a bad idea, but you're overconfident. You're the badass. No
Fuck
one
it.
can stop you.
Are there, out of character, are there any repercussions of spend to spending your last point of rage?
Yeah, you
Um,
can't shift anymore.
I know if you fail your yeah, actually, yeah. If you like spend your last rage, you may have to return to breed, and it may be a really bad idea for you.
That's what I'm trying to do in the first place. I was trying to spend my last rage to shift breed.
If you go to breed, you don't need to spend rage.
Hmm.
Fair enough. Then I'm gonna go to breed because fuck it. I've got a better chance beating them in Krynos than in Hamid, and maybe Delirium kicks in. Who knows?
The okay, we're gonna roll initiative.
Um,
Everybody, Sasuke, what you were going to say? You do it, and then we will roll initiative.
yeah. What she would actually do is she would like not necessarily shout, but she would raise her voice and be like, "Wait, wait, please! I will help you guys. Just I can talk to him, okay? I can calm him down. Let me help you. I don't want this. I don't want to be a Garou. Sorry, she would say a werewolf. My bad.
Hmm.
I don't want to be like this. I want to go on to my normal life, and I want to get this rid of all of us. Please, let me, let me out and let me help you calm him down, okay?
Roll me manipulation subterfuge or charisma subterfuge, whichever's higher.
I will go with charisma subterfuge.
Okay.
Charisma subterfuge is 6 dice. Can I? No, I'm not gonna. Yeah, fuck it. Can I spend a willpower on this?
Yes, you can.
Okay. So -1 die for the nightmares, and -1 on my difficulty for persuasion. 2 successes.
They wait. They do not attack him, but they wait for you to do what you said you would.
Okay. So
Can
she'll.
just for fluff's sake, can I PNE that?
What shift?
You don't need to. Like, I don't think. Actually, yeah, you can.
Because if I fail this, this is gonna be really fun. If we survive this, this is gonna be a very fun conversation.
Please don't fail this.
You know her
Don't.
intention.
She's bullshitting.
She is bullshitting, and they eat it. They eat it.
Yep.
What are you
And
doing? Are
yeah,
you letting them
she'll
cuff you?
she'll like turn to Snowflake and be like, "Look, calm down, okay? I know this is tough, but maybe they have an idea. Let's just cooperate for now. There's no way you can beat them all anyway. Okay? I promise I won't let them hurt you."
Damien, do you want to do the thing?
Yes, because I grabbed my coin.
Yes, you did. So
God damn it!
I mean,
uh,
I will help them by killing them.
the Damien, my friend. What was the role you were doing for this? I think like you were rolling the rage of the monster.
Yes, and it's rage 10.
Okay, roll 10 dice.
Jesus Christ.
Don't hit me.
I mean, that's kind of the point that I'm trying to do is to like be okay. Don't don't hurt the white fur ball. And I mean, it's okay. Like you can heal. You're a menace. So,
Two
it's
egg.
only 2 ag, but I guess to human beings, that's still gonna hurt a whole fucking lot.
Okay, guys. Damien, would you like to explain what the fuck happens while like they're like while like Robin is like, I believe you guys. I wanna like be normal human, and then like Snowflake is like, I'ma save you, these motherfuckers. And then you're like, fuck you all. Explain me.
I mean, Garm is just aiming the coin silently, and then he spend the gnosis as the coin become brighter, brighter, and brighter, and then there's a huge ray of light that just goes into the doctor's direction, and yeah, they catch fucking fire because you know dragon breath.
Guys, Robin and Snowflake, you guys see the dragon flames of like this heat appears out of nowhere. These guys are screaming like, "Oh my god! Ah! No! Ah!" They're burning alive. Like you have 2 damage, right? These are like normal humans. They're just gonna continue burning. No! Ah! No!
We don't need no
So
water. Let the motherfuckers burn.
um
I think the
they're
sprinklers are gonna go.
they're burning like the alarm starts going off like don't 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 don't.
Okay, Snowflake, quick. Get into Homid. We need to get out of here, and you're the only one who can do that.
I told you you guys would die. Should have listened.
Yeah, okay. Snowflake looks around because I'm assessing the situation both in and out of character. So, how many people are there? Like, there's 3 soldiers and the
They're
doctor.
dead. They're dead.
Ah, okay, they're dead.
Like
Fair enough.
they're burning alive right now.
Fair enough. Well, Snowflake is gonna go to Robin's chains and basically like, without touching them, because silver hurts, works his way around until he finds the lock.
Duh, duh, duh. And you do.
Okay,
You do find the lock.
can I use open seal?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I'm gonna need the local contract rating.
8.
Yeah, I was gonna
Oh,
say
fuck.
probably high. Yeah.
Ah,
You can roll me perception alertness.
perception. Just a second. No successes.
Okay. You can try to roll open seal.
I'm guessing I can't spend the willpower on this.
You can't, I'm sorry.
1 success.
Yes.
You open the Robin's lock. Click.
Okay.
Robin, you're free.
Robin will jump off the table. She's like, okay, you go try and free Garm. I'll go and find Bites Week. And she'll just look at him and says, do you allow me to go into your mind so we can keep contact?
He like rushes to Garmin as she says this. He just turns his head in his wonderful, gracious Krynos form, probably still having blood around his mouth. Says, yeah.
Okay,
Go.
she'll spend another willpower to activate Mind Link or Mind Speech, and she'll run to the door where she saw Bites Week disappear into, and she'll go into Krynos.
You
Burning
go,
Rage.
you burn a rage, you go into Krynos, you look around and you see the rooms where there's like rooms or dead or alive individuals. You find this lady and she is looking at you and screaming like, please, like, like the second you enter you see Bites the Week on the floor, and like she is probably taking blood samples.
Okay, can I take a rage for that?
Yes, you can. And like she sits on her, like immediately she gets on her knees and says, she's like, please don't kill me. I'm trying to help. I'm just trying to help.
Yeah, she has no time for that. So, although her rage is kind of, I need to check the moon phase actually, because I might just end up killing her if it's diff 5 to frenzy right now. It's not. Okay. Sorry. So she'll just growl at this girl and will kind of like barge forward towards Bites the Weak, and she won't necessarily care much for the ag damage because she knows this needs to happen right now.
Mm-hmm.
So she's just gonna rip open the uh chains around his whatever he's bound with, like rope or chains.
Oh
She's
yeah,
gonna
okay.
rip it open
You
in
you you
Kreenos.
rip it open. You rip it
Oh, yeah.
open. You pull it down, and Bitstovik is like, "Arrgh!" And like he fucking turns into Krenos immediately, and he just like you see like there are like still silver scars because he was like trying to defy and like trying to get out. And the first thing he does is literally splitting that human to like 5 or 10 pieces.
Okay. She'll contact Snowflake. Like, are you ready?
Snowflake, are you trying to get the Garm?
Yep.
Okay.
No roll.
Yeah.
No
You
success.
fail. The Garm, roll me perception alertness. This is sight based.
Fuck you. How dare you?
God damn it! Am I like working together with a visual impaired duo? God damn it!
I see nothing. However, I have acute sense hearing. Can I try to hear anything?
No, suddenly it's about sight. So
Ah,
like
damn it.
Garm, you're like trying to like click, 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 click. No shit, it doesn't work.
Okay. I feel that I need to do something.
What do you want to do?
I need to roll willpower
Okay.
because I have the impatient flaw,
Okay.
and I might do something extremely drastic.
Okay. Please roll me your willpower difficulty 6.
Okay. Willpower 7. It's fine. He's not yet resorting to his awful idea.
Snowflake, what are you doing?
Come on,
Trying to
man.
free Garm again.
Okay.
One success.
Click. Click. Garm is free.
I'm gonna bend the noses to heal Bites the Weak. And smack a guy's breath on him.
Okay. You smack a guy's breath on him, and he looks back and he says, "Where are the others? Are my cubs dead?"
They're close. And she'll again contact Garm. Contact Snowflake. It's like, are you guys ready? Where are you?
We're free.
literally
We're
next
coming.
door. Okay, good. And she'll look at Bites the Weak and says, they're coming.
Good, good, good. As he like in Krino's form, you see he starts like shine in this like light. And like you see he is like getting like more scary because there's just like weird shadows running around him, around his body. Um you see him starting to activate those like Gaia given gifts, and the he he says there's another person here.
She'll look around.
You will see a male who is like looking at you kind of a bit scared. I don't know who's he.
She'll sink into Hamid because she can't speak in Krynos. And like is this male also tied with like the silver chains? Let me ask that before shifting down.
Yes.
Okay, in that case, she's not shifting down, and she's just gonna break open his chains as well.
You start break opening the chains, and you will hear like the guy saying like, Thank you, thank you so much, but please don't kill me."
Yeah, she needs to shift down into a vomit again. Okay. So yeah, after like slicing it open, she'll shift down and she'll look at this guy. Says, "What's your name?"
Name's Robbie.
Robbie.
Yes.
Well, pleasure to meet you. We're not gonna kill you. But we're gonna take you out of here.
T-
You're gonna
t-
come with us.
Thank you.
Okay, come on.
He like slowly gets up. Are
She'll
we?
take his hand if he needs
Yeah,
like
like
encouragement.
are we changing to our forms?
What are you?
I am. As he like gulps before before he answers the question, and he says, I'm a Corax."
I don't know what that is, but that's fine. If you feel better in your form, then please do so. We just need to get out of here, and then we'll figure out what's next to do. Okay? Don't worry. We're four of us here.
Bites to be kind of like looks. Corax, stay behind. Let the Gaia's warriors do their job. And you see the Corax like looks at Robin, looks at Biceweek, looks at Robin, nods.
Don't worry, we'll protect you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, come on. I take it by now Garmin Snowflake will be in the room as well.
Yeah.
Snowflake, you're the Ragabash. Can you check to see what's the best way out?
Do you guys like hear the from like while you guys are trying to like plan? You guys hear like um someone speaks from the speakers. The team number one team of Iago, go downstairs. Prisoners, the sick are escaping. Number one team of Iago, go downstairs. Prisoner team of prisoners are escaping.
Snowflake looks at Robin, says, "There might be others here. We need to save
Might
them."
be. No, we don't have time. We save what we can. We can always come back later with me with more Garu. Right now, we need to get out so that people will actually know of this place.
Snowflake looks at her and says, and points
I'm
at
willing to roll
Garmin.
leadership for this.
Let's go.
Snowflake looks at Garmin and says, "You just fried 3 of them. We can take them."
I don't have any more of a fire dragon.
I have 4 successes on my leadership roll. We are only cubs. Sure, we might be able to take some of them, but I've seen what these guys can do. If these are the same guys, we need to get out now. Okay, we can plan for anything later on, but now we have to move. If we stay here too long, we'll be exposed. Come on.
Mr. Storyteller, is there anything that Snowflake might roll to oppose that?
He can try to make another argument with a charisma leadership roll, or he can roll willpower difficulty 6 to actually you don't. I'm not gonna say you're like
If you
she makes
don't
a
want to
compelling
agree,
argument. Yes, she makes a compelling argument to you. Play your character, but her argument is compelling.
And she looks at her and just says, Others might die before we get back.
We don't have time.
Fight
Yeah.
the worm, where it breeds, where it dwells. That's what Bite Speak says.
And Robin will take a step back because that's obviously not what she's saying right now. And yeah, does look pretty upset because basically she feels like she's just been shut down. As you wish, Raya.
She looks at Garm. Does the Garm holding his axe, by the way, like I was gonna say, like the axe was in the room?
I mean, I'm very happy you said that the axe is in the room because otherwise he would have been like, "Yeah, no, fuck that. I'm not leaving my axe." But
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
no, he has his axe in his hand and he's just he's just waiting. He's just waiting it, like being like, yes, I chop them in half.
So, Bite is in Krenos form. Which form you guys are in?
I
Homid.
mean, Krynos.
Krynos.
The Bite looks at Robin and says, "Get in a Vorm form."
And yeah, she'll spend another rage and she'll go into Krenos. Or his boat. No, she goes into his boat. Fuck
Okay.
it. And she'll actually kind of like gestures for the Korax, like if he's still in Homid or even if he's in another shape to climb her back, because fuck it.
Wow. Okay. Uh, Korax looks at you like I beg your pardon. Like he is very kind of kind, and then like he turns into his big Korax form and nods at you, but like you kind of feel like there's a trust bonding. Like he was not expecting you to be like this. You're probably being very kind to him.
I mean, Robin doesn't know.
Yeah. Robin doesn't know the history of her kind massacring them.
Yeah, she literally has no idea. I mean, it's not entirely true, but she didn't even know what a Corex was. So she'll actually kind of
Yeah.
look surprised when she sees him turning into that. It's like, oh, in her mind, for as far as the Hispo makes that movement. But yeah.
So,
It's like
Korax is shifting to Krynos too?
Yep.
Okay.
the doors, like there's this like big door, a metal door is opening. Okay, guys, their guards are coming. Can everyone roll me perception alertness?
Based on what?
Yeah,
Sight.
good question. Based on what?
God, they're the motion.
Sight.
I botch. God, because
Okay.
fucking hell.
If it's standard, then I fail.
I've got one success. If detail oriented counts, then I have
Two.
two.
Ragabash, they don't have their goggles.
Oh no, actually, that's one success.
You have one success, Damien.
Yes, just one.
They don't have their goggles. They don't have like things on their eyes. They like run in and they look up and they start running away. Delirium takes effect. What are you guys doing?
Snowflake's just gonna say, without their headgear, they get scared. Because he has a vague idea about how delirium works.
Good. Let them be
Well,
scared.
Robin is not gonna wait, and she's going to head first then, if no one else does, to yeah, find a way out.
Okay.
Or to kill everything, like depending on what everybody wants. But yeah.
The delirium was told to be to you guys. It can be a mercy. So it's up to you guys if you guys are going to be merciful or just slaughter them.
I'm sorry, what? Merciful is killing them fast.
So what is Garm doing?
I mean, I will go by the stereotype and say that he does what Get of Fenris does best,
Okay.
which is destroy everything.
the you use your axe to slaughter them. What is like try to slaughter them at least? What is the um snowflake is doing?
He's helping Arms slaughter them because if the Theurge is doing it, then it means it's something good for the spirits. So fuck it.
Okay. The you guys seen like bites the week also like takes one in the head, like splits it open. The Corax is like fucking scared, like near Robin, waiting, like it's kind of like pinned down, like his like shoulders are down. It's looking at Robin.
Um, Robin is. I mean, Robin is basically gonna go on defense, as she is not like outright attacking anyone, but like anyone who tries to attack. Most importantly, the Corax, because he obviously can't defend himself, or so she thinks. And otherwise, if they attack any of the other three Garu, she will jump in and like make sure that there's no like not anyone jumping on their back or anything or jumping them from behind. So she's on guard duty while they do the slaughtering. She
Mm-hmm.
does not look very approving of it. Actually, she looks like she's about to get sick.
Mm-hmm.
And if she doesn't really have anything to guard, she is going to try and find like an emergency exit or something like that, through which they can
Okay.
escape or find other prisoners.
Roll me perception alertness while they're slaughtering.
Okay. Ah, 2 successes.
You found a way that is leading to the upstairs.
Okay. Then yeah, she'll wait for everyone to finish their slaughtering business, and in the meantime, she'll go through the mind speech. She'll like basically tell Snowflake that she found a way up.
Do you guys like Damien and George? You guys like to explain how you guys slaughter these poor guards, or
Mm, I mean, he's not. He doesn't go into too much detail. He just use the axe to slit their throat, But he's almost more focused on the computers
Mhm.
and every lab equipment rather than on people.
There aren't a lot of
So,
like computers around here, but go ahead, Snowflake.
yeah, Snowflake just like whoever he catches, he just like instead of like punching them with a closed fist, he just like makes his hand into a claw and just like pushes his claws into whoever he finds into their chest and basically like pulls their heart out.
Okay. The You guys like basically hear Robin saying, "I found a way out,"
I
or
think
I
everybody
think they go upstairs.
That's only Snowflake that hears it, because
Oh yeah,
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 he's
yeah.
the only one I'm connected to. Because I
Okay.
don't have enough willpower to connect to all of you guys.
and yeah, Snowflake is gonna stop. Actually, he's not gonna stop mid slaughter. He's just gonna yell mid slaughter. You found the way up. There might be more of us. Let's go.
Go after her. Go. As he like splits another guy to, he's like start running, finding where the Robin is.
As he says this, is there anyone else alive within the general area?
Not here.
Okay, so then father said something, so I'm gonna listen. So right up the
Okay.
stairs.
I mean,
They
Robin is
come.
still down the stairs. She didn't went up yet.
Anyhow,
Yeah, like
next
they're
Robin.
going near the Robin. Robin, you are in front of these stairs. It is leading to like what looks like to be a computer room that will lead to exit.
Okay. She'll go up as soon as the rest of them is there as well, because you don't split the party. Like,
Mhm.
Basic D&D.
The you guys like go up. There is this like the Korax is like looking around and he says like this is the control room.
okay, are there like any screens that are like turned on if this is like a control room?
Yes. There's like
Okay.
bunch of screens that is controlled, and bunch of computers. Um, there are like one of the screens which shows like the guards protecting more prisoners.
How many guards?
Uh, two.
Do they wear the goggles?
No.
Is there also like a map that basically says that this is the easiest way? Because Robin is a very Hamid person, so yeah, she would definitely check like the monitors and then check for a map to see what's the quickest way.
There is a map at the door,
Okay.
which is like the exit is at the right, and at the left, there is the place goes to the second surgery room and the prisoners.
Okay. So she'll through the mind like the mind link with Snowflake, she'll ask, do you guys want to save, or actually, she can ask it in high tongue. Do you guys want to save the prisoners? And she will look at Bites the Week actually, because yeah, he took over control.
Bites the Week like doesn't understand from computers. He just like looks and says like looks at the Ragabash actually. The like not to make a decision, he says we should save those who were captured. But Robin has a point.
I can see the way. I can basically guide you to where the prisoners are. I can even stay here and watch the monitors to see if any more guards show up while you're rescuing them. There's only 2 of them right now.
Saskia, roll me perception technology or computers. Or wits computers.
I have computers. Which computers? Sure.
Can I do that as well? Since
Yeah,
I
you
have a
can,
talking
please.
computer?
Please.
So, WID's computers or what?
Wits computers or perception computers.
Can I go with perception computers?
Yes, you
Since
can.
I have. Okay.
Oh my god, I do have a dotting computer.
Okay, Discord is not showing my dice. Ah, wait, no, fuck. Why? I'm gonna try again.
I've got 2 successes.
Can anyone roll me 3 dice? Because for me, they refuse to, like, show up. I've rolled twice now.
You botched.
God damn it, even with your dice, I bought.
I'm sorry.
Fucking hell.
The
Okay.
Discord dice only love a moosh.
Oh, finally. Here,
Saskia has
see?
three successes. Saskia and the others, those who have successes, you guys can open the locks from here.
Huh. Even better, but yeah, like Robin is in Hispo, but she will definitely point out. Like, press that button.
Press what button as like White Streak like tries to like Okay, let me show you what he does.
No, if he's gonna
Pre-
try to press
press
all the fucking buttons.
press what button?
No.
That's exactly what he does.
Okay, you know what? She'll be like, okay, this button, and she'll like go stand on her hind legs and like smashes with her front paws like on the right button, just because that looks hilarious.
Okay, you open the cage, and you guys see like the guards like looking shock as those things also turns into Korax, the Krynos form of the Korax. Then that's not called Krynos, I think, but yeah.
No, it's Krynos. It's Krynos for Corax. I double checked.
Ah, okay. They turn into their like weird form as well, two of them, and they start to like claw or use their bite attacks to bite them as they try to run away. And the Korax actually looks at Robin and the Cubs and says, I don't know how to thank you, but thank you a lot. You have saved us. We were captured. They were trying to make us cured.
Oh,
This
what? Like, do
they were
they understand High Tongue? Because she can only speak in High Tongue at this
the
point.
he is talking in the high tongue.
Okay.
He says like they're trying to give us a cure. They said this company's name is Iago.
Iago.
Cured them of their disease that's called life.
Robin
The,
is looking at Garb like, oh god.
Yeah.
What?
By the way, just for reference, because you said that Bites the Week asked Snowflake something.
he
Or did
asked,
he?
no. He basically said like like she has a point. You're a Ragabash. Like you are the one who makes like the challenges or give ideas to others. Like
Yeah.
for Bites the Week, when an alpha makes a decision, the Ragabash just challenges the idea or allows the idea to go away. So he looks at you to give him ideas.
Yeah, and for what? Is there a
It
point in
was
answering anymore?
no, because like they already released the fucking
Fair enough.
prisoners.
Okay.
They're like dot dot, and the guy like Bites the Week looks and says, "They're on their own. We don't need to save them anymore. We should get out of here."
And
You know what? Fuck it. Robin is gonna howl because fucking hell, I don't care. She's like kind of excited actually about the fact that they saved a bunch of good guys, or at
yeah,
least
and Snowflake for his part is gonna basically create as much devastation to the computers as he can, basically punch the screens and like destroy everything.
Mm-hmm. The Sasuke, you're howling
oh yeah,
in joy
oh
or
yeah. In victory, basically, like yay! Only then a wolf
okay, okay.
and
Garm, what are you?
also in a
Oh,
way to kind of lead the Korax to this point so that they can all like go through the exit,
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
instead of them having to wander around the building for a while.
Okay, that's a good point. What is Garm doing?
Um, Fuck it. He's gonna be the rear guard.
Okay.
Gonna be
The
the rear guard as as because more or less what the Den father said is like fuck them. They can do their shit on their own. We're not
yeah,
responsible for them.
it's kind of sort of like that, yes. Like
Yeah.
he isn't about like like they can look after themselves. Like they just killed the two guards already. They don't see any guards. We can just
Mhm.
fuck off.
I just made it 8
Okay.
successes
Then,
how if alluring counts as a
then
specialty.
Oh, nice. And Garm.
I mean, Garm would have just looked at the Korax and said he may say that, but technically you can still follow us.
Korak's like at the distance of bites the week, and it says like, yes, yes, you're right. Thank you a lot for saving me."
Go. It just so happened that I'm slow. As yeah, it's like yeah, you can just follow the others. I just happen to be the rear guard. Like I'm just too slow, man.
The bites to be like like the bites to be is also like waiting for Snowflake as the Robin gives a good howl of victory. The Snowflake fucking destroys the computers and shit.
And then we're gonna bounce through the door.
When like Robin leads with the map, bites to be like we should follow because I don't know how to read maps because I'm a lupus. I'm useless.
Aw.
He doesn't say that, but that's kind of what it is. And he like runs out after Robin. Does everybody also follows Robin, or does anybody wants to be hero? And
I mean, I follow.
okay, Snowflake, do you
There's
follow
no
as well?
there's no point in not following since apparently we freed everyone and there's no reason
Okay.
to believe otherwise.
You guys like leave, and you see like guards that are dead who has like arrows on their chest.
Arrows?
Yes.
As in, there are arrows sticking out of their chests, or they have like a logo with arrows on it?
No. Basically, they got shot with arrows,
Check.
and like there's
Huh.
like another guard, like the person who brought Snowflake here appears, and
Robin
she
has
just
never
says
seen
like,
that before.
"Nope, you didn't."
So, she's on guard.
The she
Snowflake,
like go on.
yeah, Snowflake, as he sees his Raya, he just like flops on his back in Krynos.
The I am Apollo's aim, Cubs. The Sept sent me to track you down. Are we going back? As he looks at Bystovik and the others. What does the Cub
Yes.
says?
Yes, Raya.
Okay, Snowflake, you get up. It's not the time.
He stands up.
The
I,
who's
I
this?
do believe. I thought you said now is not the time, Raya.
No. Who is this? I said not the time for flopping.
Like, who is this? Who is she looking at?
The Korax.
Ah, he's a friend. He was captured, just like we were.
You guys see Bystovik says like he's a Korax. And the Korax is like, please don't hurt me. I just want to go home.
I would say at this point, who fucking cares? Just get out of his place.
I agree. We probably would require cleansing before we go on Sept.
You guys see she nods, and then the Korax says, I owe you a lot for saving me. Um my name is not Robbie, my name is Stefan. I lied and I apologize, but this is my as he like looks around and says, if you wish to talk to me again, there is a bar in Manhattan, in the Brooklyn, called Sunshine. Talk with the owner, and you will reach me. You guys see two crows like immediately starts flying from the where you guys came, but he's like still staying.
Mhm.
If any of the cubs says anything,
I mean,
Well,
Gorm will just nod.
thank you, Stefan. My name is Robin Clay. Um, I'm sure we'll see you again in that bar of yours. It sounds great.
he nods, and then you guys will see he like immediately shapes into the crow and starts flying away.
Corvid.
Crow form.
Corvid.
The you guys hear the lady is like I brought a jeep, so let's go.
First thing
Yay.
Snowflake's gonna do is gonna shift back into Hamid because
Yeah.
probably not the best idea to get in a car in Krinos.
Yeah. The she kind of looks at you guys and says, like, "Are we gonna leave this place like this, or not? Aren't we gonna burn?"
Uh, what's proper tradition on this, Raya?
Well,
I am not
with
aware.
your Garu, we just burn things. You know, like if there's a lot of bodies inside. Why the fuck just not burn it?
Okay, do you have something that we can burn it with?
She kind of looks up and says, no."
Neither do I. And she'll look at the rest like anyone else have something burnable. And in all honesty, she is smart mouthing just a little. Like,
Snowflake looks expectantly at Garm.
I'm sorry, I forgot to bring my dragon.
so
God damn it.
she'll look at Bites the Week because hey, he might have something.
Week is like, just, he looks up like, "Okay, Hamid burn stuff with alcohol. You drink alcohol, you get fuzzy. Do we have alcohol in the car?"
I think you would more want gasoline.
So we probably want to send someone else to burn it as soon as we get back on Sept. How far are we away? As she looks at Apollo's aim, was it right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
6 hours.
Okay. Does anyone have a way to contact, like either that Glasswalker camp or the Sept itself, to
We
send
can.
people
No,
this way?
just out of curiosity, what's around the
Boots.
parking lot?
Um,
Like
you know,
the outside area of the.
it is like away from the like it's inside of the woods, but away from them at the same. Like it's in outside of the city.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know like, what was it called? What area? A rural area. I think it's called.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me
Okay,
translate it.
what's in the courtyard? Like as we get out, or is there
There
a
are-
courtyard?
Yeah, there is a like there's a courtyard. You guys see the jeep at the distance. There is not a lot of um. It is close to like a small mountain, and it's in the in the in the downside of the mountain.
Okay,
There's not a lot of trees around and stuff like that.
okay.
It's just the mountain hides it.
Let me rephrase that. Is there anything around the building, like a
No.
car or anything that we could draw gasoline from? Or,
Yeah, the jeep that the Apollo's aim brought.
and he looks at. Actually, he looks at Apollo's aim, even though she's not the highest in the rank, and says, "Raya, we can use the petrol from the car to
Okay,
burn the
okay.
place."
Yeah, that's a good idea. Do it.
And yeah, bites the weak. Like opens the cap from the fuel tank and like takes out the actually I don't know how he would do it. Unless there's like a hose or something he could use to like draw the gasoline out.
From the back of the trunk, you will get a hoe, or not a hoe. Like you will get a what was the name of that? Hose.
Hose.
Hose. My English today is not really cool, but yeah, okay. I will say this: the mm, roll me a perception alertness and everybody and a chance dice, and it's yes, Damien is site based.
Actually, just side based.
I will kill you
No,
with my own
Perception.
hands.
3 successes.
Have 2 successes. I don't care.
okay. You guys, all of you has like bunch of successes, and basically you guys see another like a car, like a small bus outside of the place that has the brand of Iago. Iago is a pharmaceutical company, and it has medical ties. It is public knowledge. And inside of it, you guys find a gasoline. Not in the trunk of the minibus. Inside of it, there's like a uh, small tank. Like I know it's not a tank. It is like you
Canister.
carry. Yeah, exactly.
So
And I'm not going to
Snowflake.
make you guys like larceny or something. You guys like successfully burn the building to the ground. It's
Yeah.
completely okay.
Was just going to say that Snowflake's gonna take the canisters and like pour it around the door or anything that looks flammable.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Um, when you guys arrive to the close to New York, um, there will be a cleansing rite, and you guys are back. There is a bunch of scars in your den parents' face and other places, but scars are cool. Um, Robin learns, or the others, this lady is a Black Fury rune who came with Snowflake, and she is just an individual who were like sent to help. Like they didn't like probably the mother sent her. They didn't come back for like 2 hours, like couple hours. What the fuck happened to them? What did Bitesvik do again? And this exactly what she said. Like this exactly what I was told, and I came and I was like, oh my god. The other than that, um, is there anything you guys want to do?
Do I still? Yeah, I still have the one egg. Nah,
Mm,
I'll walk it off.
Yeah,
okay.
I need to walk off too lethal, so deal with it.
That's 5 minutes.
That's 5 minutes, but yeah. Saskia, like you can heal the by resting, or
Yeah,
you will be
I'll
healed
do that.
because you're cub.
Nah, she'll just, like I said, she'll rest it off.
Okay.
Ain't
Would
one
you guys
fucking egg. Like,
no problem. I'm a boss.
this.
Would you guys like to end the scene there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you players for playing. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time in the next episode of Living with the Darkness, The Rage Across New York.
Oh fuck, I have the button. Haha.
You do.
I do.